Hello, everyone. We are so glad that you're with us today, and we have an exciting guest today. His name is Nick Krem from krem.com, and today we are talking all about artificial intelligence. And if you don't know anything about it, well, you've got to get up to speed. So, Nick, welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here. I think it's going to be changing the way the industry is done. So I think you're doing the right thing, bringing me on, getting people informed, and I'm really excited to share some things with you guys.
Well, good. Well, let me ask you first, for those people who don't know what exactly artificial intelligence is, tell us a little bit about how they can do it with real estate.
Yeah, I think it's first understanding, so we've been working on artificial intelligence for the last 5.5 months. And at first, it's important to understand the history of artificial intelligence so that you can know that, number one, it's here to stay. So artificial intelligence has been around for 70 years. That is 70. Artificial intelligence has been around for 70 years. So there's this notion that's like, oh, is it going to stay? Is it going to change things? Guys, it is absolutely going to change the way that we do business. So it's been around for 70 years. The only difference is the public access to it, right? So just taking a look at what is artificial intelligence? When you start taking a look at what it is in our everyday lives, you look at Netflix. You watch 5 shows, and all of a sudden, because you watch this, you should watch all of these shows. That's AI. Does anybody hear of a Roomba? Those Roomba things that go around and clean your house that go around there. That's AI. I mean, I feel like the obvious ones are Siri, Alexa, you're talking to it. Guys, those things are AI. So this notion of, is it going to change real estate? What's going to happen with it? It is absolutely going to change the way that people do business. And, just going back to the question, how is it going to be able to change the business? Here is the big shift that I see that is going to be happening. The solo agent can now outmarket the biggest teams in the area. An agent all by themselves utilizing AI can now outmarket the biggest teams in the area. And how did those teams become huge in the area? Most likely because they stayed in front of people more. They had the money, the budget to have video editors, copyright editors, marketers, people on staff to outmarket, just purely outmarket the competition. Now, powering your business with AI, solo agents can outmarket the biggest people. And I think the shift that's going to be happening is the people who make the shift to AI are going to be able to curate more leads, get in front of more people, and we're even showing people how to close deals using AI. So I think there's going to be a lot that changes, and it's just like anything. I mean, I wasn't old enough to be around when the internet went into real estate, but I did my history to know the people who went to websites first dominated. Then social media came around. Oh, social media, that's for kids. Well, I'll tell you what, a lot of people here probably got business from social media. AI is going to be that next thing. It's going to be a once in a generation opportunity to get out in front of this. And the agents and the people who get out in front of it are going to get some big rewards.
So tell us a little bit. So a lot of people in here, if you've heard of ChatGPT, right, I want you to, it's funny because we had this guy named Chad, and he was kind of getting on our nerves. And a friend of ours, he kept calling him Chad GPT instead of calling him Chad. Yeah. But if you've never been to ChatGPT, you guys need to go there. But besides ChatGPT, I'd love for you to share your screen and just give us a glimpse of exactly as practical as you can. Tell people, how do I use AI in my everyday real estate career?
Well, let me see. Let me first ask you a question here as I get into that. Who here creates reels? Do you guys create reels for your business, for social media, for these different platforms? Reels?
And if they don't, they should be.
Right. And if they don't, they should be. Guys, put in the chat if you guys use reels, create reels, or even want to create reels. I'm first interested in that because for us, man, so just a little bit about my brother and myself, we built our business into 13 countries in all 50 states in less than 2 years using social media, using organic media. And what we did in Orlando is we had a 7-bedroom content house in Orlando, and we lived in 3 of them, and we turned the entire thing into a giant video studio. And then we had copywriters, video editors, people on the back end to take that to the next level. Guys, nobody here creates reels. Guys, put in the chat if you guys use reels, because I'm telling you right now, this next tool will literally change the way you do reels, and you want to do way, way, way more. So we had somebody on our team Their entire job was to pull the clip from 2 minutes, 2 seconds to 2 minutes, 53 seconds. They would watch our videos all day and our clients' videos all day, pull clips, send it to a video editor. The video editor would chop it up, send it to the subtitle person. They would put subtitles on the video. So this next tool that I'm about to share with you guys right here. So this tool, and Chantel, you could be the person that talks to that can verify this. I literally opened this tool as we were talking, like, let's show them some tools. I'm like, all right, I'll go pull a YouTube clip and put it in here. We were doing this right before the call. So guys, this tool, it is Opus Clip, opus.pro. This tool right here, if you guys are creating reels or you want to create reels, will literally change your life. All you have to do, that you can get 5 hours free to start, is take your YouTube link. And I took I just for fun on this call, I took Every Morning by Sugar Ray. No, every morning. And I took that song and put it in here. And all you gotta do is get clips free. So going in here, it literally creates a reel. So you could take a 40-minute video, and it creates a reel for you. It clips the video on the engaging spots, adds subtitles for you. As you see, the subtitles are moving and engaging. This video's poetic hook, sentence may leave viewers curious about the context, but it's a message, provides insight, value, and then it gives you all the subtitles here. And my favorite part is it even gives it an engagement score. So guys, if you're creating reels, you're shooting reels, you have just videos on the back end. All I did was copy and paste the link for Every Morning by Sugar Ray, and it gave me 4 reels out of it within 5 minutes. From when Chantel brought me on to right now, I just inserted it into here. So what this tool can do for your business is you can literally create reels on command by just taking any video. Chantel, all these trainings that you've done, you could throw them in here, create reels within minutes. If you guys have a 40-minute video, it can create 15 reels from one video.
Wow.
If you guys have content on the back end, insert it into this tool. It adds the subtitles. It gives you engagement. My favorite part is right here, engagement score. And it tells you some ways that you can make better reels.
Wow, that is amazing. Oh my gosh, I love that. So give us another one. So we've got ChatGPT, we've got Opus.pro. Give us one more.
Here's another one. I'll show you guys the final result of this one. So this is a listing video. Let me see if I make sure my sound is shared as well. Share sound. So this tool, I'm gonna open it up first. Synthesia. It's something on my other computer. Let's see.
So this one makes videos for you as well.
So it's playing the Opus Pro here. Let me pause that, or else we'll hear Sugar Ray. I do like Sugar Ray Every Morning, but so this I do like that song, but you know that's not for this call. But this tool right here, Opus Pro, takes your videos and creates reels out of them. And I'll tell you what, if you guys have been shooting video content for a while and you want to create reels, you saw how easy this is. I literally inserted this YouTube link, and then it brought me here, and it just creates it for you. There is no skill. The thing about AI is, guys, it doesn't take skill. Like, it doesn't take somebody who's completely tech savvy. That's what I think one of the most beautiful things about AI is it doesn't take someone who's completely tech savvy. It takes somebody who knows the right sites and the right process. A lot of it is just copy and paste. So this one creates reels. So Synthesia, this is where you guys can get your own custom avatar and just insert prompts into it, and you guys can create videos out of it. Here's how we see agents using it. If you're using a luxury listing, you guys are gonna have your own listing video. But guys, for a lot of those other listings, does anybody here get a listing video, a high-end video every single time you get a listing? Or do you have a benchmark of like, if it's this much, I'm gonna create a listing video here? What we see people using for this tool is inserting those market reports that you would normally post a market report with a picture. They're inserting into this, and the avatars will read any script you give them in multiple languages too. So if you guys are in a bilingual marketplace, I think it's up to like 52 different languages that they can read it off of. Pretty cool.
Wow.
An example of...
Show us that. Yeah, show us that.
So look, guys, none of these are going to be absolutely perfect right now. They're getting going. So you're going to see this is a listing video that somebody put together.
Tile and vinyl flooring. Welcome to your new home, located in the heart of Turtle Rock, Pomerantz. Are you ready to live the Florida lifestyle to the fullest? Let's step inside and see what this superbly renovated 4-bedroom, 3-bath plus office home has to offer. As we enter, you'll notice the open floor plan, high ceilings, and natural
You can
light that
pause it.
welcomes you.
So let me ask you this. So basically you pick that guy is what I'm hearing. You put the words in it.
Yep.
And then this guy is reading whatever you wanted to say. So what I'm hearing you say is if your hair doesn't look good, like your makeup doesn't look good, you don't feel like doing all that shenanigans, you just throw the video in there and this guy will read it for you. Is that what I'm hearing you say?
Exactly what you're hearing. And here's another one. I love this one as well. So I just want to show you guys another example of how somebody's using it and getting people engaged.
Steve and Kelly McCarthy. I'm here to give you the April market update for the Yuba Sutter community. In Yuba City for the month of April, there were 53 homes listed.
Literally what they did is, are you guys familiar with, there's a place called Keeping Current Matters.
Yes.
It's called Keeping Current Matters. They just took the stats from their area, literally the blog post that was written, added the slides behind it, and then it reads it off for them. So now they create a video out of the market update that they would just normally send out. They create a video from it, somebody reading it, and now you can have your custom avatar read each slide for you. I think
wow. That is awesome. So let's talk about, I will tell you one of the questions that people ask me, and they say that, sometimes it's so professional, right? So they'll say things like, this is not even going to sound like me because all my friends know I don't even talk like this. Like if it sounds too professional, everything I've put into ChatGPT sounds so professional. It doesn't have my tone. What would your response be to that?
My first initial response is there's a difference between ego and brand, right? Our brand is going to speak to our audience. A lot of times we have to think if you're saying it sounds too professional, guys, there are literally billions of hours of content posted every single day on multiple platforms, and people are consuming it on multiple different platforms. A slight switch in your language patterns isn't going to be that noticeable to people. So those things that we get in our heads too much, where I'll tell you what, like for me, I went live. So this true story, Chantel, I went live 17 times in one day. And this is when I was doing a big virtual event. It was right when COVID hit. We switched because we were going to do an entire nationwide tour. Right when my brother and we sold everything we had, including our car, to launch our business about 4 years ago. And during that time, we were going to be like, we're going to do a nationwide tour. That's how we're going to grow our business. Oh, and then the day before we were going to do 4 events in 4 days in New York, COVID hit. And we had to do a virtual event. And then what we did is I went live 17 times in one day to promote it. And here's why I'm telling you this. One of my mentors, we DM each other. We like each other's things. We've been Facebook friends for like 4 years, and we're constantly engaging with each other. By all means, the algorithm says he should have seen at least one of the videos. So I get a call from him, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, we talked for like 10 minutes. I'm like, wait, are you not calling me to tell me I'm going live too much? He's like, what? I didn't see one of them. I'm like, have you been on Facebook? He's like, yeah. And at first my ego took a hit. I'm like, how could you have not seen one of my videos? I'm like, holy crap. You didn't see one of my videos. What that told me is the amount of content and things that we're putting out there, if it sounds slightly different, the only person that will notice is you. Here's what I would also say about ChatGPT. Let me ask Heather. I see Heather on the call here with us. Heather, let me ask you this. If I ask ChatGPT a dumbass question, what kind of answer do you think I'm going to get?
A dumbass answer.
Dumbass answer. Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Thank you, Heather. I had a feeling you were going to be the person to answer that right. Guys, if you put garbage into ChatGPT, it will give you a garbage sounding, badly written content. Just because it is ChatGPT does not mean it gives you just great content every time. So what we'd say is garbage in, garbage out. You have to be able to train it to do the right things. Train it. You can even train it to speak. You can train it to sound like you. If you take, here's my only little caveat that I put on this. Only if you're an amazing copywriter. Guys, I don't even train it to sound like me because I believe there's better ways to write copy. And I spend a lot of time on copy. But if you really are that worried about it, you can train it to speak like you. Take 10 of your posts and say, here's how I speak. Here are 10 posts. Acknowledge. And then put 10 posts into it, and it'll learn to speak like you. Guys, all ChatGPT is, it's a plethora, it's a whole slew of knowledge, of information pulled from the internet and multiple other sources. It's not this magic being that just writes great things. If you just go on there and ask it to write, give me a post for a buyer, it'll be crap. It'll be bad. You have to first train it to speak. And this is where getting into ChatGPT, and this is something that we do through our certified, like through our coaching, is training it to speak to your ideal client profile first. Identifying exactly who they are before you just start asking it to make posts. Because people are sold on emotion and justify with logic. If you guys go ahead, Chantal, I feel like you're about to.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you, but I guess the question is, yes, we want to train it, but can't you also make it where, you know, it writes 90% of it for you. You go in and just tweak it a little bit. If it's done 90% of the work,
Right.
You go in and add some emojis, make it sound like you a little bit. I mean, at least it's saving you 90%.
That's definitely a way to do it as well. And you can actually even tell it to use emojis, which I thought was really cool. You can tell it to use emojis all throughout it too.
So one thing that I want to point out that you said, and I'd love for you guys to type in the chat, is that I think it's really important for us to work together as a team. I know that if you're friends with me on Facebook, I don't care. I try to not spend so much time on Facebook, but when I am on Facebook, I literally comment. If I see something that you're doing and it comes across my feed, I'm going to like it. I'm going to comment. I'm going to say, great job, whatever it is, because you need people to kind of be in your tribe, and we all need to be in each other's tribe. And you say, look, I'm going to comment. So what I'd like for you guys to do right now is in the chat, I'll type in my Facebook as well, but type in each other's Facebook right now. And then anytime you see a post, you should be liking it. You should be, if I see Rob Williams' post, I'm going to like it. I'm going to comment. If Jason Williams said whoever I'm friends with, and if I'm not friends with you, you've got to be friends with me. And same thing for Nick. If I see a post from him, I'm going to put, great job, way to go, to get those likes and engagement in there, and then making sure that you're commenting back so that you can increase the post. Do you want to talk about that for just a minute, Nick?
Yeah, so we call it the whip. Like whipping posts up to the top, because the more posts in it, so you're talking about just getting more engagement, like help it, like getting more involvement in other people's posts. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's like, so here's what I do, guys. So this is what I do with myself and my team. So every time I make a Facebook post, I share that link to, like, I have a team of copywriters, video editors, and people that are like a whole research and development team about AI on the back end. Every time we make a post, I just share it into my Slack group. And then what do? Like, comment, and engage with it right away. The quickness to when people engage, I'll tell you what, within the first 15 minutes, if you get people liking and commenting on it, it is statistically so much, you're going to get a way higher engagement score on people's on your post. So within those couple minutes, it's huge. If you have people that have like an engagement community, that's huge as well. And I'll tell you what, guys, you like, there's no such thing as saving your likes. I know some people do it. Like, it's like, oh, I'm going to save my likes for like strategic. You get unlimited likes. I don't know where this notion that like you have to hold on to your likes come into place too. But I think it is really important just to engage and just support other people who are trying to build a business.
I love that, because we have Slack as well. And then we can have it where if you guys have a real estate post, go ahead and put it into Slack and then let everyone know. Because like you just said, the first 15 minutes are crucial. Get people to comment, people to like. But here's the thing that people miss. You have to comment back.
Right.
And that increases engagement as well.
So if we're going to talk about this too, so like something else I think is freaking huge and I don't see most agents don't get is stop posting external links in your descriptions of posts.
Oh, yes.
Like,
thank you for saying that.
Like don't post a YouTube link in a Facebook post. They're competitors.
Yes.
And I don't like, and then some people, I'll just give you guys a quick example of like something that I do that, so if I want to give people a link, I don't give it to them for free. And what do I mean by that? That's a great question. I'm going to show you.
So you know what I've noticed, even if you put the link in the comments, we used to tell everyone, put the link in the comments, but Facebook doesn't like that either. You almost have to only DM them that, and you can comment and say, check your DM.
Here's what I do. So I write my posts, and we got published in Fox for what we're doing with AI and like what we're doing for the homeowners, right? So what I said is drop some fire and I'll send you more info. So I tell people to like drop some fire below, say I'm in below. So what does it do? It gets people to comment fire. And if I would have just posted the link, some people might have just clicked on the link. But since I told people exactly what to do, I never give away links for free. What I mean by that, give me a comment and I'll give you the link. So instead, I got 229 comments, 5 shares. Why? Because everybody is, I still got some more people I got to send it to. But everybody was posting fire. And you know what that does? It creates FOMO. Because other people are like, why are there so many comments on this post? Why are so many fire? I'm just going to comment it just to see what's going on. Like, I never give away my links for free. If I want to share something, I say comment fire and I'll send you over the link to you.
And on that note, I had a comment that we had a concert that we are doing a giveaway for that our company is a sponsor of. And I said, comment below and we'll give you more information. And somebody DM'd me and said, hey, can you send me that information? I said, we have to have all the comments in one spot so my assistant can send the information. Go back to the post and comment, and we're happy to do it. Like, absolutely not. You have to comment below. And that is such a nugget. Well, let's give people one more tip. I mean, what you've given so far is just fire. So give them one more practical tip that they can do to get them excited about AI.
So I'll give them 2 because they got to go hand in hand. All right.
Okay.
So first, I'm going to give you guys this prompt right here. So today I want you to be a world-class copywriter who specializes in writing listing descriptions and promoting an open house. Can you do that? Guys, this, like, again, just because you ask it to write a listing description doesn't mean it'll be a good one. So here's what I'll even do for you guys. Boom. Copy and paste it right in here. And then it says, yes, I'll do this. You have to first train it what a listing description is before you ask it to write one. You have to individually train your ChatGPT how to write a listing description. Then you say this. This is called a prompt chain. You create chains within ChatGPT, right? Now I'll give you 3 examples of great listing descriptions. Read and learn. Don't reply, just acknowledge, and I'll let you know the next steps. Acknowledge. And then I copy and pasted 3 great listing descriptions. Thank you for sharing. Now I know. Now I can just go in there and get the things off of Zillow or wherever you guys get the descriptions of the home at, and it can write a great listing description. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
To train it to write a good listing description, or else it's just going to pull. It could pull from the shittiest listing description out there on the internet, and then that's what it knows to write it. But you have to train it to write a good one. And then here's an even bigger one. I'll give you guys 2 more nuggets on this. Now write me 5 email sequence inviting people to an open house for buyers, agents mentioned above. Now you get 5 emails inviting the agents and people in your buyer database, inviting them to an open house. Now give me 5 email sequence inviting to a buyer.
Wow. That is so good. And I want to say right here, I want you guys to hear me loud and clear. If you have a listing, do not put the link for the MLS or Zillow into Facebook. You're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. First of all, you should be using KV Core but do not put it in the link. You do exactly like that. If you're interested, comment below. I'll DM you the link, and then you'll send them the KV Core link, because sending them to the MLS or sending them to Zillow, you don't have a follow-up plan at all. KV Core will automatically follow up with those leads. It automatically puts their name and phone number and email, and then you have a way to follow up. Any other tips just in Facebook in general? Because you're so good at Facebook, and those tips you gave were really, really good. Anything else that you see people doing wrong in Facebook all the time?
All right, so you just opened a can of worms here. I'm gonna keep it just one. Because this is one where I remember this was like 3 years ago. I was talking to this Zillow rep, and he was pretty high up at the Zillow marketing company. I won't give his name because he gave me some information he probably shouldn't have. But my goal is to get him drinking so he can give me some information, right? So basically what he says is like, man, people are just feeding our business. He's like, do you see how they're doing that? I'm like, yeah. Like, what do you think they said? He said, like, buying Zillow leads. Like, that's how we think we're supporting their business. He's like, no. He's like, think deeper. And we started talking about the marketing aspect of it. Why do people go to, like, this is really funny when you think about it. So the reason people can pay, like the reason people pay Zillow for leads is because there are so many people going there just searching for homes. If they didn't have people going there, they would have no leads to sell. So think about this, guys. Every agent out there is trained to post on social media, just listed, just sold, just listed, just sold, under escrow. And all it is the specs of the home and a picture of the home, right? That's what we're all trained to do. Just help my clients buy this house. And what do? Post a picture of the home and the specs of the home. We agents all across the country are training our clients and potential clients that the home is the most important part of the deal. Why? Because all we do is post a picture of a home and post the stats. That's all we do. We are training people to go to Zillow and pick an agent out of the hat. Stop posting just pictures of home and the specs. Instead, do this. And I promise you, the agents who started doing this started getting way more business. Why is the real estate agent one of the most least appreciated professions out there? One of the most least trusted? Because we don't actually tell people what we do. All we do is post pictures of homes. And they're like, oh, wow, that was easy. 1 week it listed. Next week just sold. And it's just pictures of homes. Instead, do this. If you help somebody move into a home, stand in front of the house, take out your phone and shoot a video. Tell people what you had to do as an agent to get them in the house. Be like, hey, guys, I just want to let you know the reality of the situation. There were about 4 other offers on this property. You know what that means? There were 4 other potential families who are already picking out which room their kids are going to live in. We're already seeing their kids on the back swing set. We're already seeing their kids go to school down the street. But the reality is only one family got in there. Here's what I had to do as an agent to make sure my family got into their dream home. I stayed up till midnight going over the offer, reaching out to the loan officer, and then just tell them what you did to get the family in the home. Guys, if you want to get into a home in this market, you need to work with an expert agent. Message me below. Instead, and then selling a home, same thing. Don't just tell people just listed, just sold, just list. All you're doing are training people that the home is the most important part of the deal. Instead, train them that you're the reason that happened. Yeah, what we always say is value unarticulated is value unappreciated. Mm-hmm. If you don't articulate your value as an agent, people just won't see it. That's what I would say for Facebook.
There is something I want to tell you. I heard this acronym that said it's called WIMF, and it's what's in it for me. Yep. And it's basically like constantly telling them, like, before you make a post, you go, what's in it for me? Not you, but right. Really for them, right? Like, what are they going to get out of this before you make that post is another really good idea. Well, we are out of time and I wish that we had more time. This was like unbelievable. You really brought your A game. You always do. And I'd love for you to just tell listeners where they can find you, where they can follow you, and where they can learn more about how to become an AI certified agent with you.
Yeah, guys, I just want to say thank you for your time here today. And what we did is we created the world's very first AI certified agent program. So if you guys just go to krem.ai, I'm just going to throw the link down here. Super simple, krem.ai. You guys can learn more about it and get more information on it. But guys, we created the world's first AI certified agent. And what that does, it teaches you how to use ChatGPT. We fully train it for you. You guys spend an entire week with myself and with some more people, with my team as well. Spend an entire week with us. We get you a fully trained ChatGPT, the other tools that we showed you, and even bigger, we show you how to close deals using AI, how to use your AI certified agent, being one of the first 200-300 agents in the world to get this certification. And we did it all under the Krem Institute of Artificial Intelligence. That's where you get your AI certification from. I'm really excited about this, guys. The biggest thing that we do is we put all the pieces together in one simple to do formula with AI. How much is it? It's $9.97 one time. So it's $9.97 one time, and you get to spend an entire week with myself and my team. Also, if you have an admin or a virtual assistant or marketing director, they get to join it with you at no cost. So now they get them ready to go for you as well.
I love it. Well, this has been awesome. Thank you so much for being with us, and you guys stay tuned. We've got another episode coming up in just a few.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a rating and a review so we can get this out to more agents. And tune in next week for another power-packed episode. This is the Millionaire Real Estate Podcast.